Sorry about the mud. Wanted to make sure Wednesday was settling in. Have I come at a bad time? I'm Miss Thornhill, your dorm mom. Apologies I wasn't here to greet you when you arrived, but I trust Enid has given you that old nevermore welcome.
She's been smothering me with hospitality. I hope to return the favor. In her sleep.
Well, here's a little gift from my conservatory. I try to match the right flower with each of my girls. And when I read your personal statement in your application, I immediately thought of this one.
The Black Dahlia.
Oh, you know it!
Of course. It's named after my favorite unsolved murder. Thank you.
Okie dokie. Well, before I leave, I want to go over a few house rules. Lights off at 10, no loud music, and no boys. Ever.
What's the story about going into the local town?
Passes to Jericho are a privilege, not a right. It's a brisk 25-minute walk, or there's a shuttle on the weekends. Now, the locals are a bit wary about Nevermore, so please don't go making any waves and don't go perpetuating any outcast stereotypes. That means keep your claws to yourself and no smothering people in their sleep. Are we clear? Great talk. So I just realized this entire video is about Wednesday, but you're watching on a Tuesday. Yeah, don't think about that too hard. Welcome to Tim Burton Tuesday. If you're new here, Tim Burton Tuesday is something I like to do every October. I didn't do it last year, but I didn't have time. But I brought it back for 2025 because it's highly requested. What I do is I take a different Tim Burton project and I talk about it, make something about it. We discuss different aspects, different things. Every video is a little bit different. And of course, I tell you what I think of that project. I give it a rating at the very end, so you can stay tuned for that. And I like to dress up, get a little theatrical. It's kind of fun. I am a old theater kid, so, I like to use those muscles every once in a while. But I bet I fooled you this year, didn't I? You thought, oh, she's gonna do Wednesday, or she's gonna do Enid because she crochets, or she's gonna do Morticia because she loves Morticia. All of these are true. But I love Christina Ricci. I absolutely adore her. I thought she was a wonderful Wednesday in the 90s. Side note, if you've never seen Addams Family Values, then you have never seen Joan Cusack at her very best as one of the best villainesses ever on cinema. And it is not a spoiler because you find out she's a villain, like, immediately. And then the first one is just so funny. Oh, it's so funny. Well, the second one is funny too, but Addams Family and Addams Family Values, if you have not seen them, please go watch them this Halloween. You won't be sorry. Ballerina Barbie was important. If you know the movies, you understand that reference. If you don't, go watch. Anyway, Christina Ricci was Wednesday in those movies, and she was absolutely superb. And of course, we never thought anyone could surpass her, but Jenna Ortega kind of blew our socks off, didn't she? And then, of course, the behind-the-scenes stories is almost more interesting than the show itself, that Jenna really wanted this role, so she took fencing lessons, cello lessons, I think she took some archery lessons. Like, she was determined to become Wednesday so that she would get this role. She nailed it. She really is playing that cello, by the way, guys, and she really is fencing. Yeah, no one is in a double suit for her. So, brava, Miss Ortega. So you might have seen the short that I made about all of this, but the day that the Wednesday's Meal of Misfortune came out, my father and I went to Wendy's. So I thought I would show you what comes inside the meal, and also you get to see my father react to trying the drink and the sauces because I can't for medical reasons. So here's just a fun little clip. So this is on the bag that it comes in. You can pause to read if you wish. And here is one of my favorite things, the spoon, the special spoon that comes with the drink. It is so cute. I kept it. So here is everything that comes in your meal. I think it's called the Raven's Blood Frosty, nuggets, fries, special mystery sauces, a really cute bag. There's nothing happy about this meal. And that's it. Now here are the drips of dread, the mystery sauces you can get. And of course you don't know which one you have, so now you're about to see my father try a mystery sauce.
Very spicy.
Oh dear.
Very spicy.
Okay.
A little bit sour, but very spicy. I gotta have some ice cream.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
I didn't think
it'd
it'd be that spicy. Well,
look the same.
just kind of like tap your finger, just to see if it's the same or not, so you don't have to like eat it. All right, he's going for it.
I think it's the same.
Okay. Thank you.
It didn't have quite much on it this time. Strawberry on it or something.
I don't know if it's strawberry or raspberry or what. This is I think it's called the Raven's Blood. What's it taste like?
Just like a fruit mixture. I mean, it doesn't taste like any one particular fruit.
Oh, okay. It's not like a strawberry
Well,
anything.
it's got a little bit of strawberry in it, but it tastes like strawberry with raspberry. I can get a little bit more down here. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's not bad. It's got a little fruity flavor.
Okay. Thank you. I could do a video talking about how I love the show. I could do a video where I talk about a bunch of film facts from the show. I could do a video where we talk about the costumes because the costumes were designed by the one, the only, the fabulous Colleen Atwood. Yes, they were designed by Colleen Atwood, and if you're a fan of my channel, then you know how much a fan I am of Colleen Atwood, and I could talk forever about how seriously she takes her costumes. Yes. But that's not what today's video is about. I also thought about doing the yarn video, but I already did that. If you haven't seen my video on shows I think that should become yarn, check it out. I'll link it down below. Wednesday is one of the ones I picked, and makes a lot of sense, but it would make a fabulous yarn line, would it not? Link down below. So, Shannon, if you're not going to give us film facts, if you're not going to give us behind the scenes, if you're not going to give us what you like about the show, then what are you going to do? Have you seen those things that Furls likes to do about Bridgerton? And if Bridgerton characters were a different crochet hook? Have you seen those? I find them absolutely fascinating. Also, some of them I think they got wrong, but that's just me. And I realized you could do that for Wednesday characters. So, shall we? If you think this is boring, I'm sorry. And if you were expecting something else for Tim Burton Tuesday, I have a playlist where you can watch those. I had too much fun putting this together. And yes, I have notes because I have spoony brain, so yeah. Okay, well, first of all, we have to talk about the star herself, Miss Wednesday Addams. Now, Wednesday Addams, she couldn't be anything else. I mean, if you honestly think she's any other hook, you can make a case for it, but I think she has to be this one. And that would be the Black Onyx. The Black Onyx is sleek, pristine, tough, and absolutely a wonderful hook to work with. This is, of course, the shiny version. There is a matte version, but I don't have it. But she could be either, in my opinion. Shiny when she's feeling a little more vulnerable, and matte when she's feeling very, very guarded. But I think she is the Furls Streamline Metal Onyx. Let's continue in the Addams family. Who should we go to next? Morticia. Yeah, you saw that coming. Yes. Morticia. Morticia mia. Yes, Morticia. Morticia is passionate, beautiful, gentle, sweet, driven, and of course, loves her basic black. But she is a mother, she does have a little sparkle. I think she could only be, and of course, I might be a little biased because Scorpio. I think Morticia Addams would be Scorpio. A little bit of red, a little bit of gold, mostly black. Feel free to agree or disagree in the comments. I want to hear what y'all think. But I think Morticia would be Scorpio. So you're asking yourselves, well, if Morticia is Scorpio, then does that mean that Gomez is Castor? No. Gomez is Aries. All the red and the passion and the Latin blood. Yes, all of it. And don't they make a beautiful pair? Some of you might be annoyed at some of my options because they don't look like the costume, but that's not what I'm going with here. I'm looking at a hook that kind of envelops their essence. That's what I'm going with. So, in other words, Pugsley, I think, is Borealis. By the way, is discontinued, sorry. But I think Pugsley is Borealis. Why the purple and the green? Because it reminds me of like goo, and it's kind of like green goo. Pugsley's always making a mess. So, you know, he's got explosions, he makes, you know, sticky things. I think this is perfect for Pugsley. Or you could even have it as green smoke. Maybe he's mysterious. I don't know. Now, Thing, yes, he's technically an Addams. I don't have. But I would think that Thing is definitely the teal ombre. First of all, it's a wooden hook, so it's loyal, steadfast, going to be strong and be there for you. And then also, it's kind of a tan hook with a blue edging. Well, he's tan with blue stitches. This one I went a little bit literal, but I wouldn't have done it if it wasn't made out of wood, because I do believe that Thing is a wooden hook because of the loyalty, steadfastness, and true blue friendship. I couldn't think of one for Fester. If you could think of one for Uncle Fester, leave it down below. I want to hear your thoughts, because I couldn't think of one for him. I don't think they've made that one yet. Okay, it's time for the bestie, Enid Sinclair. This one is a little bit based on her colors, but also I think it kind of represents what's going on in her life. Stay with me. I thought about Cancer because it's blue and pink, but hear me out, Hibiscus. Okay, we've got mostly pink, but you see down here, this really, really faint blue purple? To me, this could be Moonlight. Werewolf, anyone? I see an essence of moonlight in all the pink. I don't know, maybe not, but I feel like this is the perfect like transformation hook. So I'm going with Enid Sinclair is Hibiscus. Now, one of my favorite characters on the show, and I haven't seen season 2 yet, so I'm really hoping she has a bigger part, but that would be Bianca Barclay, our beautiful siren. I could not decide, y'all. I can't decide between two hooks. So y'all get to be the tiebreakers because I can't decide. First of all, she's a mermaid. So I immediately thought of seagrass. Obviously, it looks like a mermaid lagoon. However, her Raven Dance dress reminds me of Capricorn. Also, the gold in the hook reminds me of like her eyeshadow on the like black and gold team. I think it was the gold bug, because they're all named after, for the Poe Cup, they were all named after different Poe stories. I think she was gold bug. I don't know. Anyway, there was gold involved. And then of course her amulet, you know, is kind of these colors. So this one I went a little more literal, but she's hiding behind her amulet. She's hiding behind herself. She's a very guarded, hidden character that won't let everything out. But when she does, that little bit of sparkle, she's a whole different person. Is she Capricorn or is she seagrass? Let me know. Okay, time for some boys. Tyler Galpin is the barista at the local Jericho coffee shop. So, you know, you could go with the new latte hook, or you could go with the old cafe. Yes, this one's discontinued. But I don't think so. And it's not because of the name. it's because of how this hook looks. I think Tyler is immortal. Because it looks like a smoke screen, right? But it could also look like coffee steam. I think about these things. Why? I don't know, but I do. What do you think? Is he latte, cafe, or immortal? You let me know down below. I think he's immortal. Xavier Thorpe. He is our artist who makes his drawings come to life. And he is actually the third one that I came up with. I knew exactly which hook. Long time ago, Furls had a hook called Cookie. But to me, it looks like marble. But it could also look like paper with sketches all over it. All that graphite mixed in with the paper. So I think that Xavier is Cookie. Oh, Ajax. Yours was, almost too easy. Ajax is a Gorgon. He looks in the mirror accidentally, or he looks at somebody they turn to stone. He's metal streamlined silver. I mean, yeah. By the way, are they ever going to make a matte silver? Because I would love to see that. But anyway, he's streamlined silver, not because of the stone thing, but because of the mirror thing. See, Ajax is a mirror because he can't get out of his own head. He's constantly worried about how people see him. If you think Ajax is a different hook, let me know. Dr. Valerie Kinbot. I wanted her to be in more scenes. I almost dressed up as her. I love her character. I almost dressed up as her. Now, I know that I'm sure some of you are probably thinking of the Winter Wonderland hook, where it's got the blue and then the little silver sparkles, which kind of looks like her sweater that she always wears. But no. She's Libra. She is Libra. The pale pink with the silver sparkles is her extreme girliness, but the cream in the middle. It's not her hair. It's her. I don't want to give away too many spoilers, but if you can think about cream and white being on the same scale, I think you know where I'm going with this. She's Libra. But if you disagree, tell me down below. Principal Larissa Weems. Now, they recently just had a hook called the green one. I think it's pistachio. That looks like her coat. It's a matte finish, so she's very dress, very straight-laced. But that's not her character, is it? I think Larissa Weems is the Nautilus. 3 different colors, all together as one. One is very bold and dark. One is very light and pure. And then there's a whole mix in the middle. Anyone who's seen the show, do you agree or disagree that this is very Larissa Weems? Let me know. Last but not least, Marilyn Thornhill. Of course I left her for last. Leo. Oh, she's Leo. Hands down. Look at this hook. She is Leo. She can't be anything else. I'm sorry. Nope. And if you've watched the show, I think you can figure out why. So what did you think? It's kind of different, kind of fun. And let me know, which hook do you think represented each character in Wednesday? It doesn't have to be Furls. I just think they have a little more variety with colors. Actually, there's a couple characters I left out, and I think Ophire's hooks would cover those. But maybe that should be a different video. Let me know, do you want to see a part 2 to this of the new characters in Wednesday Season 2? Do you want to see who I think their hooks are? Let me know. I was trying to get Wednesday the tot made because I know she's a tot that everybody wants to see. I understand that. But y'all, this year, if you know about some of the personal stuff in my life, it was a lot, okay? Really a lot, and I'm still recovering. So, all I have for you is Enid. But I think I did a great job, and those stripes were not easy. Changing color every stitch. Yeah. I need to add some marker on her hair for the pink and the blue, but I think the little Nevermore uniform is adorable. And I was working on Wednesday, but I didn't get past the skirt. So, yeah. Another day, another year, whatever. It'll happen eventually, because obviously she can't be without her bestie. So, I made Enid the tot. I showed her on other videos, but not a lot of people watch those, so I think we have a good chance that nobody saw her yet. Anyway, if you did see her, hope you still like her. But yes, I made Enid the tot. So, of course, real quickly, I always rate the show. I think this show, season 1, is a solid 7 out of 10. Definitely could have improved on some things. I love so many things about this show, but there's so many things I think could have been improved. So I give it a 7 out of 10. If you give it a higher rating, that's great. This is just what I'm rating, and I'm allowed to have my opinion. You're allowed to have yours. This is how the world works. I hope you liked the skit at the beginning. I hope you enjoyed the little mini costume. Yes, I own both of these pieces, and I wear both of these pieces, but not together. It's a costume, people. Marilyn dresses a little frumpy, especially in like the first few episodes. She dresses kind of frumpy, so I wanted to kind of lean into that. But she does wear a couple outfits on the show, though, that I actually totally would wear. The black vest. Oh, yeah. The long black vest with the trim. Yes. I would wear that in a heartbeat. This is actually a very long sweater. Very long. Please turn into Spooky Stitching Live with Andy, the Crafty Witch, and myself. We will be making things based on Rocky Horror Picture Show. And of course, we'll probably talk about our favorite moments and everything. So tune in then on the 23rd of October. I see you shudder with anticipation. Thank you so much for being here today, and I am so excited that Tim Burton Tuesday is back. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember, life happens, yarn helps, and spoonies can stitch it up too. Bye.